Welcome to CBR. Do you think you can guess what's coming in the future of the MCU? Today, we are diving into everything we know so far about Captain America's future and our speculations about the franchise based on that. Captain America: Brave New World just came out, and it is only the beginning of a brand new chapter in the MCU. If you haven't watched it yet, save this video for later when you have seen it because there are spoilers ahead. Sam Wilson is now the official Captain America. We've seen him dealing with Sidewinder's Serpent Society, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross becoming president, and the leader using mind control on practically everybody. Samuel Stearns, the leader, orchestrated Ross's transformation into the Red Hulk with gradual exposure to gamma radiation, secretly poisoning the medication for his heart. He was behind the global conflict over control of the adamantium found on Celestial Island, the location of Tiamut's remains since the 2021 movie The Eternals. Adamantium was the cause of an arms race between the United States and Japan, which Stearns planned as revenge against Ross. The villain thought the Red Hulk would kill Captain America, but after an intense battle that destroyed half of the White House, Sam was able to bring Ross back from inside the Red Hulk. At the end of Captain America: Brave New World, we've seen Sam Wilson indirectly invite Joaquin Torres, the new Falcon, to be an Avenger. This ending helps forecast where Captain America's storyline is heading for the future as the new Avengers leader. While he may make an appearance to recruit characters in future projects like Thunderbolts and Ironheart, we think that Sam's story will truly continue in some of the MCU's projects for 2026. We think that the next time we see Captain America, it will be either some post-credits scene in another franchise, like Shang-Chi or Black Panther, to recruit the heroes to become Avengers, or in the Avengers Doomsday. The first act of Doomsday will probably include Sam finally assembling the entire team. Captain America: Brave New World mentions the Avengers quite a lot. Ross proposed Sam should assemble a new Avengers team at the beginning, and Sam spends the entire movie coming to terms with the idea until he mentions the Avengers again to Joaquin. This means Sam Wilson will definitely be a main character in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars as the leader of the Avengers, since it's in the Captain America franchise that Marvel is teasing the team in 2025. Avengers Doomsday will be Sam Wilson's first movie as the leader of the new Avengers. Set to be released on May 1st, 2026, this movie will likely put Captain America against Dr. Doom and have him meet characters from other worlds. For the next Avengers lineup, we think the team will initially consist of Captain America, the Falcon, Shang-Chi, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Wong, Doctor Strange, and the Hulk the Green One. However, with more MCU films and television shows in between Captain America: Brave New World and Avengers Doomsday, Marvel may still surprise us with other new faces to join the Avengers roster. The post-credits scene of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings shows Bruce Banner, Captain Marvel, Wong, and Shang-Chi discussing the necessity to form a new alliance. The post-credits scene of Captain America: Brave New World shows the leader mentioning other worlds. He hints at the Avengers having to soon fight multiversal villains. Thus, Captain America: Brave New World is the perfect setup for the new Avengers team. The multiversal threat also hints that the Fantastic Four may also be involved in the Avengers' next main mission, since their team is currently confirmed to be in a different universe than the main MCU timeline. Avengers Doomsday may also bring more changes for Captain America than just a new team. In Avengers Doomsday, we think we'll see Sam Wilson get a new suit from Wakanda, since the Red Hulk destroyed Captain America's wings and helmet during their fight. This suit could be made of vibranium, but Wakanda may be one of the nations exploring the newly found adamantium. Wakanda won't have an abundant reserve of adamantium like they do of vibranium, but just a little bit of the metal alloy could make a big difference. Sam's new wings could be made of vibranium but reinforced with adamantium plating, making them nearly indestructible. The design of the suit will probably be a slight variation of the current one. The color scheme will likely maintain the iconic red, white, and blue, but could incorporate a sleeker feel, similar to Black Panther's suit. The movie could begin with Sam getting his new suit and assembling the Avengers, then Earth 616, being visited by characters from another reality during the collapse of the multiverse. Thus, Sam Wilson's Avengers will likely be at the center of a multiversal threat in their first main film. For Avengers Doomsday, the Doomsday in the title references the final incursion that ends everything, and it will probably be the merging of 616 with the reality of the Fantastic Four. As for Dr. Doom, he will probably also come from the reality of the Fantastic Four and enter the story along with them. We still don't know if he'll appear or at least make a post-credits cameo in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, but it would make sense for him to be from their reality, since Doom begins as a Fantastic Four villain in the comics. Captain America and the other Avengers may need to defend their Earth from Doom and his Latverian army, teaming up with the Fantastic Four to stop him. The casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom could make this fight even more harrowing for the Avengers if they ever get to see Doom's face behind the mask. Another character Captain America may fight is the Maker, a Reed Richards variant from the Ultimate Universe, who's one of Marvel's worst villains. The Maker can discover a way to create a multiversal portal when he realizes the multiverse is collapsing, and transport himself and others from the Ultimate Universe to 616. At that point, the main timeline would begin to include characters like Miles Morales, or even a Sam Wilson variant like Snap from Avengers Assemble. No matter which villain is leading the charge, Doomsday will lead to a war between worlds, with Captain America leading the Avengers and other allied superheroes to save the multiverse. Avengers Secret Wars, set to be released on May 7th, 2027, will pick up where Doomsday will have left things. The incursion will have concluded, with Doom stealing the power of the Beyonder to build a new reality in which he is God Emperor. Captain America will be one of the characters who survives the final incursion, and he will find himself in Battleworld, living under Doom's rule. This world is a combination of various destroyed universes, forcing Sam to navigate different zones to reassemble the Avengers and form a resistance against Doom. As the rebellion grows, Sam will likely be at the forefront of the final battle to overthrow Doom, wielding a new and upgraded shield, even possibly infused with cosmic energy. Here we could see Captain America recruiting characters from different realities to form an extended version of the Avengers, including Miles Morales and maybe even a variant of Steve Rogers. As we've already mentioned when explaining his talent for magic, he also has knowledge of spells and ancient artifacts, which can be valuable information in the MCU right now. One of these younger heroes who Sam would help train could be Elijah Bradley, Isaiah Bradley's grandson, who we've first seen in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He becomes the hero patriot in comic books, with Sam's relationship to Isaiah being deepened in Brave New World, and with Elijah wishing to be strong enough to protect his family and the survivors of Secret Wars, it's only natural for Sam to take on the role of a mentor to Elijah. The post-credits scene of Avengers Secret Wars may be the last one in the franchise to reference the coming of the Young Avengers, showing that heroes like Kamala Khan and Kate Bishop survived the climatic battle that involved all heroes on Battleworld. We may see Sam Wilson reach out to Kamala Khan and discuss how to move forward with the Young Avengers initiative without the involvement of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the government. Unlike their comic book counterparts, the MCU characters can't stay the same for decades, at least not without being recast, because actors age. Anthony Mackie has been playing Sam Wilson in the franchise since 2014, entering it around the age of 35. He's now becoming Captain America officially at the age of 46. The actor has recently shared his point of view on how long he can play Sam Wilson in the MCU in an interview with Screen Rant. He stated that, starting on the 14th of February with the release of Brave New World, he's prepared to play Sam for another 10 years. He said he wouldn't want to be a 60-year-old Captain America because that'll hurt, as he put it. The actor also commented on the fact that fans love seeing Cap on the big screen, and that he believes the character should remain appearing in movies as opposed to TV series. Sounds like we're never getting a season 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. 10 years from now, Mackie will be 56. Of course, there's no way of knowing now if he'll actually play Sam Wilson for all these years, and whether Sam will be the leader of the Avengers for all this time. But we do have our predictions. We think the MCU will make a soft reboot after the end of the multiverse saga, and that the next saga will focus on Project X, which will create Wolverine with adamantium and kick off an era of mutants. That would happen around 2028 or 2029, meaning that Anthony Mackie would only have 6 to 7 more years in the franchise as mutants take over. In those years, fans would love to see more Captain America movies. We could see a return of the Red Skull, who was the villain of Captain America: The First Avenger. In Marvel Comics, the Red Skull once manipulated public perception against Sam using fake news. This could jeopardize the public's trust in the Avengers, forcing him to abandon the team and work alone. Another potential antagonist force for Captain America sequels is an organization called Ultimatum. The acronym stands for Underground Liberated Totally Integrated Mobile Army to Unite Mankind. This group is somewhat similar to the Flag Smashers from The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. and it would make sense for Ultimatum to have a prominent leader, like the Flag Smashers had Carly Morgenthau. And with the limited exploration of the Serpent Society in Brave New World, it would also be amazing to see the return of Sidewinder and his terrorist organization. After Anthony Mackie potentially starring in a Captain America trilogy, in addition to the upcoming Avengers movies, it would be time for Sam Wilson to pass on the mantle. But who could be the next Captain America? There is a storyline in Marvel Comics in which Sam returns the shield to Steve Rogers. However, Chris Evans can't come back as Steve Rogers 10 years from now for the same reason Mackie can't be Cap forever. If there is a soft reboot, the MCU will refresh the overarching narrative without completely starting over, introducing a new Captain America within the existing continuity. Sam Wilson can choose to pass on the mantle to a character we already know, like Joaquin Torres, or someone we haven't seen in the franchise yet.
Is that Bucky?
If it's someone who's already part of the MCU, fans would probably get behind it being Bucky Barnes. Although he's still known as the Winter Soldier, it would make sense in his character development to reinvent himself and adopt a new alias. In What If? Secret Invasion #1 from 2009, Bucky becomes Captain America on Earth 10,021 after Steve Rogers. In the MCU, Sebastian Stan would also be limited in terms of age, but the actor is a few years younger than Mackie, so who knows? Another option is a multiversal variant of Steve Rogers, played by an actor who's younger than Chris Evans. Sam could see that, despite him being a different Steve, he has the same core values and moral compass as his friend and former Cap. The same could apply to Bucky Barnes. If not Sebastian Stan's Bucky, there could also be the inclusion of a multiversal variant of Bucky instead, who befriends Sam as well after Secret Wars. But what we think would be even more interesting is introducing a new character to take on the mantle based on who has been Captain America in the comic books, even if only for a short period. One of these other Captain Americas was William Naslund. He first appeared being recruited to become the new Cap in 1945, when Steve Rogers died. There is also Jeffrey Mace, a school teacher by day, who initially kept his identity a secret, which could be interesting considering Cap has never hidden his identity in the MCU. A third option for a new character is William Burnside, who was obsessed with Captain America since he was a child. He changed his name to Steve Rogers and even underwent surgery to look like the first Avenger in a retcon established in 1972's Captain America number 153. At the same time, the MCU could also address the heavily discussed fan fatigue and make a hard reboot. This means a total recast that brings back well-known characters. This could be a smart move considering how fans have reacted to other recent hard reboots, like the one made to the Spider-Man franchise when the hero joined the MCU. A hard reboot would make it possible for the franchise to adapt yet unexplored stories from the comics featuring characters that are already dead. Starting a new MCU continuity from zero again, the movies can retell the origin stories of heroes like Tony Stark, Natasha Romanoff, and Steve Rogers in different ways. A final possibility is to stop making Captain America movies, at least for a while. The Iron Man franchise essentially ended in 2013, even though Tony remained in the Avengers until 2019, so the Captain America franchise could also end. Marvel can pivot to X-Men movies, for example, avoiding stories featuring Avengers during the initial phases of the next saga.
We got him. It is our new Captain America. Sam Wilson, you are here. Anthony Mackie.
At the end of the day, the source material is so vast, it seems like the possibilities for movie and TV adaptations are endless. Sam Wilson's journey as Cap is just beginning, and his role as the leader of the Avengers in Doomsday and Secret Wars will solidify him as one of the franchise's most important figures. Beyond these films, it's hard to tell what's coming. Marvel actors sometimes make misleading statements to the press to keep certain things a secret, and as it was phrased, Anthony Mackie's wish to play Sam for 10 more years may not be an official confirmation that that's what will happen. What we do know is that we would love to see Mackie as Cap for a long time. Inevitably, Marvel Studios will have to decide how to keep the franchise fresh in the long run. A soft or a hard reboot could make another character take on the Captain America mantle from Sam Wilson, or the MCU could take a break from Cap movies altogether. The franchise has plenty of directions to explore based on the comics, and fans will be eagerly watching as it all unfolds.
You're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Now we're curious, what do you think is the future of Captain America? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching CBR.